Dr. Michelle Deering here for Tea Time Timeout for Moms. And I'm so glad that you could join us here because this is a time that's dedicated just for you. It's a time where you could actually take time out for you. Like, where we say we need me time, this is your time. So that's why we call it Tea Time Timeout, where you can bring your favorite hot beverage. Take a sip. Oh my goodness, that's so nice and warm. Take a sip and just at least for 15 minutes, have some time for yourself. I'm all about you, and my heart is to be of help to you and an encouragement to you in any way I can. I just had the biggest chuckle as I was getting my computer set up. I've been pondering flavors. And I don't know about you, but my tea that I have in here is usually one of these flavors. By the way, this is not a promotion for Celestial Seasonings. This is just the box of tea that I usually get. And as you can see here, there are many different flavors. We have raspberry zinger, country peach, wild berry zinger, true berry, and black cherry berry. And I always find the marketing of these things really interesting because, and I used to work in advertising, they do research to actually figure out which flavors folks will gravitate to. And what they'll do is they'll put those flavors in there, but then they'll add this other one for some reason, which is quote unquote not the most popular one, but they'll just add it in there. And so if you have a preference for, like I have a preference for the raspberry zinger, if you have a preference for a particular flavor, it's not like they'll always, and again, this is probably a bad example, but it's not like they'll always have just a box of just that one flavor. Note to self, they do have one just for red raspberry zinger, but I usually get the variety. So anyway, the thing that made me chuckle this morning was, as I was thinking about flavors, I wanted to have some oatmeal. And you know how Quaker Oats will have the big box, which I didn't want to bring, the big box, and it has the 3 different flavors. The one is maple brown. It's this one, maple brown sugar. And then they'll have one that's cinnamon spice. And then they'll have another one that's apple cinnamon. Well, I went to the box today and I'm digging through, looking for my apple cinnamon, but I wanted to be able to show you all 3 packages. And it turns out that in my family, we have a cinnamon spice lover. Didn't know this. But I had to dig through just to see whether or not we had any cinnamon spice, which we don't. But it got me thinking about how we get accustomed to just one way of doing things, one flavor, one way of doing things. And, life is, not to be Forrest Gumpy about it, life's a box of chocolates, okay? It made me wonder how we just gravitate to the one flavor, what we're accustomed to. And for a long time, when I would buy this box of Celestial Seasonings, I would always utilize the red raspberry zinger here. I would utilize that all the time. And when I'd finish it, the rest of the box would just kind of sit there. And it's only over the years that I actually learned how to appreciate the flavor of wild berry zinger, true berry, and black cherry berry. Did you notice this? there's an alliteration here. A lot of these things are berries. And guess who got left out? Country peach. And there was a period of time where the country peach would just sit in the box for eons. And then maybe it might end up getting tossed or used by somebody else who might be visiting or whatnot and be accustomed to that. But one day I found myself at a crossroads and the country peach was the only thing left. And when I tried it, to my surprise, it actually tasted really good. And that's the tea I have today, country peach. So I'm wondering, for you moms, it's my long-winded way of saying this. It's like, is there anything, like if you had a particular penchant or gravitation towards a particular flavor of something, whether it's Quaker Oats, what's your favorite flavor of Quaker Oats? Or if it's your favorite tea, what's your favorite flavor of tea? Or if coffee is your thing, or your cappuccino is your thing, what's your favorite flavor of something? Leave it in the chat. I'd love to hear what that flavor is, which is the thing that kind of got me thinking about how we're all still doing, at least here in North Carolina, still doing the social distancing, staying close to home, in your home, or thereabouts, keeping all that distance. And it got me thinking about how, you know, we as humans, we really have a desire for connection. And we as people have big hearts to be of help to other people. And since today's Sunday, it got me thinking about how there were times where my mom, being a single mom, was just so doggone tired from the week and the weekend that she wasn't able to go to her particular place of worship on a Sunday because she was just so doggone tired. But she'd send me. She's like, go, go, go. And I'd be like, okay, I'll lift up a prayer for you, kind of thing. But if there's any way that maybe this week we could maybe reach out to a single mom who maybe either out of work or is managing her children on her own now that they're all at home and not at school. So anyway, we can kind of reach out just to encourage her a little bit. If you're a single mom, or if you know any single moms who are out there, please let them know about the fact that I'm here just wanting to at least share some kind of encouragement. So if you happen to tell a single mom about this broadcast, I'm talking to you, single mom, right now. Or if you're a woman who is at home by herself, please know that I see you, I'm feeling you, I'm sending you positive thoughts and encouragement. If you happen to have kids who are in the house with you, just know that your efforts are not in vain. The stuff that you're doing, they won't understand right then and there, but they will understand eventually. I'm the product of someone who was working really hard on her own, and I, as a young kid, didn't get it until I got older. I was able to tell her thank you in a way that she could understand and hear. So be encouraged. The light bulb will go on with them at some point in time. It will go on. But just right now, know that I see you. And I am so happy that you are the person who's meant to be with them right now, because they do need you. We as a community need you. And just know that you're not alone. If there's anything I can do to encourage you along as you're watching this, please drop a comment and encourage you in any way that I can. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share with you this morning. I'm going to find out which one in my family is actually the cinnamon spice lover, because all of those packets in my oatmeal thing are gone. They're gone. This is all I am left with. In the interim, I'm going to enjoy my country peach tea. Again, this is Tea Time Out for Moms. I'm Dr. Michelle Deering, here to be an encouragement to you as you take time out for yourself, because you deserve it and you need it. Okay? Have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye.